Well, one of the biggest followings this podcast has is young coaches that want to sit in your chair someday. What are the things you look for?
You don't want that.
What's that?
Let me go and warm.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah.
Go and get into some other.
Sit in this chair.
Yeah. Go get into a financial sector. It'll save you a lot of gray in the beard.
Well, for anyone who dares to go down that path, what are the things that you look for in young coaches when you're hiring, promoting? What do you want to see?
Yeah, Adam, this is my 27th year coaching, and I started coaching when I was 18, the spring of my senior year of high school, and I still believe in guys that cut their teeth the right way. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of guys that were started this profession on third base because of famous dads and people and the professional, and a lot of I started off coaching D3 football and kind of cut my teeth and still believe in working hard. Yeah. And so all of our young coaches, even our young grad assistants and QCs all the time, I said, man, just work your tail off. Good things will come. Yeah. And it's okay to be loyal to a place. I think what happens is, I always tell these guys, if you can go find something that's going to better your future, and I think makes sense, let's have that conversation. Yeah. And a lot of our guys, they'll come, yeah, absolutely, I think that's better for you. You're going to go meet more people, go do that. But learn as much football as you can. Yeah. I hate it when young coaches, come in and they sit there and they're on their cell phones the whole time, or they're doing what do you do? You're in football heaven. You should be sitting in every special teams meeting. Every time a coach goes to talk, I don't care if you've heard it 100 times, right? Taking notes. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure you show up on time and early and do those things. And, I think so often everybody says, well, I should already be there. I tell guys all the time. I mean, I started off coaching Division III football, right? There's nothing wrong with that. You actually get to coach football. You get to run your own meetings. Yeah. And then, from there, I was a young head high school coach. I didn't know what I was doing, but there was nothing wrong with that. I learned to coach, at that level. I paid the fields. I did the laundry, all those things. And then I went to an FCS program at Jacksonville University that no longer even coaches, has football. Probably because I left, they said, let's close down the program. Yeah. And then at that point, I said, okay, let me go be a grad assistant. Everybody said, well, are you too old? No, because then I met enough people and I was able to get in the NFL at a young age. Oh, and by the way, guess what? After 7 years in the NFL, or 6 years with one team in the NFL, I was out of a job. Yeah. And so don't be afraid to take those risks. Don't be afraid to do those things, but go coach and go learn. Too many guys, I should be this. I should be this by this age. I saw that Dan Lanning was this and Canada. Man, guess what? They worked. They paid their dues. They did all those things. And I always laugh, well, there's not enough money. How am I supposed to do that? I figured it out. Yeah. We've got coaches sleeping in their office upstairs just to save a few bucks because they just moved here. Yeah. It's part of the game. Yeah.
We were talking off camera before we got started about Kenny Dillingham. I loved what he said when I talked to him about, he's like, if you're a young coach and you don't get promoted from within, that's your fault. You know what I mean? You should make it so hard for me not to promote you that I don't have a choice,
Kenny's exactly right. Yeah. I mean, he's a guy that just worked and kept his mouth quiet, that had great ideas when asked and did everything. And I listened to that video, and I believe wholeheartedly. And that's, guess what? That's how he came about this business. Yeah. And if ultimately, if a coach really, really needs you, and he'll find a way. Yeah. Now, we've got budgets and all that. I've had people come to my office like, I'll stay if you give me, double my salary. Well, it's great. Yeah. So would anybody. I got $5,000 more for you. Yeah. And what I always tell our guys, don't just do it for the money, but just keep working and good things will come.